Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Savannah and we are continuing the story that is unfolding in Tavern Talk. If you haven't already, make sure to watch part 1 so you're up to date and then come back here so we can explore this magical world together where we are a tavern keep. So let's go ahead and get into it. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. What is that, 4? I don't know Roman numerals too well, to be honest with you. Starlight Sonata, 60th of the Wake. Start the day. Let's see. Ooh. Milady. Hey, Christy, long time no see. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. Oh, you're gorgeous. A lot to do? Yeah. The birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know? They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will ya? Of course. What'll it be this time? Something for my wits again. Or something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I'll need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. Steeled? Excuse me? Steeled. Steeled. Okay, sorry. Steeled. Oh. This is new. Or have we just never made it a sparking? I guess I've never made it. Why did it say steeled though? Frosted Lagoon. I guess that's really the only one I can do is the Frosted Lagoon. Yeah. And then what were my additives now? The frozen pine cone. Oh, so maybe we should give her like a frost potion so she can handle the weather? Protection against anything, whether physical or magic. Is there a way for me to reread what she said? She's so cute. I love her. I'm sorry. So what I'll need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. I guess it couldn't hurt to give her some frost. Oh, my dog drinking water super loud. I'm gonna do that just in case. It can't hurt, you know? Little bit more. Okay, and then smidge of this. Just a little confidence, you know? Any good alcohol gives it to you. A Frosted Lagoon. Here you go, milady, with some extra frost on top. God, I want to cosplay her. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you headed, anyways? Oh, to the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech Zine. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure, but do you know what I'm most excited about? Gnomes? Nymphs? Do you swing that way, milady? God. No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason why I'm going to Boreas. That'd be Fable's reason. Dang! You're so right. If you do happen to meet an nymph, greet them for me. Sure! Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of year when the mornings are still a bit chilly, and the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked Connors are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? I love that. That's such a cute name for a bird. I love Merlin. I love that name. Of course, as for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long and keep. See you soon. Gorgeous. That would be such a good cosplay. It needs to happen. Now. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them about Carolyn's quest and the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that. She told me before she left, in case she... They're friends. Look at that. She told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course. We had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia? Cassiopeia? You know, the night sky constellations on the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about their reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn about how the sea mirrors echoes and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought. So well, what is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Carolyn was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves? Yes, I recall. Did you do my astrology? A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you... I like trinkets. Oh! What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. While the astrologers told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections. I imagine it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. Ah, that's so cute. It does look a bit like a Little Dipper. I think it could also be a Big Dipper. It does look a bit like a Little Dipper. Using a lot of imagination. Who knows, maybe there's a world out there with this exact configuration of stars in the night. Maybe. There might be. Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a larger constellation, a bear, for example. A bear? Innkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming something up now. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? Ooh, what does it matter? The astral sea. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia? I don't know how to say that. You'll have to give me your birth data soon so I can calculate your birth chart. Do it. I'll give it to you right now. If that's okay with you, of course. It is! I'll write it all down for you. That's great, thank you. I think you may be a double jackdaw. Are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps? A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. But drinks, not sure how to make those just yet, especially those with the right balance. I'll still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So, could you make me something that will keep me awake and agile? Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? I'm already on it. Thank you. One moment. Oh, it didn't give me a thing? Oh, wait. It comes with this. What is it? Swift Strike. There you go. Draw recipe. Gulp, 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 gulp. Very nice. Smidge of this. And a smidge of that. Ding dong. Here you go. Just for you, Fable. My dearest friend. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you may also need a break, so maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit, if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Vladdy Daddy. Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, say, did you move your inn by chance? It took me hours to find it. I did not. Are you sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment. With winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack, I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I am very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even rotting it, dear innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet. Stop being so thirsty for me, dang. Shame, then I shall have some of that faux blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more steady. Coming right up. My gosh. Vladdy Daddy's just like wanting it. Lord help me. Southern Brawler. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Oops, here you go, Andu. For some reason I was thinking I was doing the, the blood one. 1, 2, 3. I was not thinking. I was thinking about how he wants my blood. And he said all that in front of freaking Fable. Here you go, buddy. Some faux blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect, Innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drink lovingly titled The Innkeeper's Vein. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is that retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. Oh, Lord. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous! Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to also take a day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, and my hand and my hair. So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year. And the sun is also bad for vampires. It is? Yes. Right, I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a few new friends in no time, very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadows and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester. Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. Ooh? A stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Carolyn's grand great sword once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive if true. Okay, interesting. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though I feel like he asked me something. I feel like he asked something of me I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape? Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my Pascha recipe. Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me? He asked me about you. Me? Yes! Said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the faux peace your precious innkeep has found in her house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad, he must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together? I heard many friendships have formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend brought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She's the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll manage this month. We'll change this month. I hope to be more capeful and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I feel like this is foreshadowing. I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. The refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. Your heart, I still think, I think she still hates you. You are hard to dislike. Oh, how sweet of you. Sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship. Don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter! The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. Forthwith. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? Romantic? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. Fireworks! Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. Oh. I don't mean to interrupt, but... What is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful they're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Oh. The sky is falling. Oh my god, what is this lore? Act 2, Starlight Sonata. Picking up the pieces first of the astral moon. Interesting. Am I gonna read that letter? I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. That way, whoever comes in can get at least a small taste of normalcy. Got a new drink! I think that sounds like a good plan. Okay. Nice. Very cool. Oh, hello! You're a cutie patootie. You have a turtle! Oh my god! Innkeeper. Jade. Didn't think you'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again who started that whole brawl? No clue, actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe. But you know how much that the remnants of the past bore me. Now let's focus on the present. Let's... I didn't come all this way to revel in old times after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. It's some Thunder Sage. Found it on one of my jobs, but didn't have any use for it. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful, numbs your tongue. Oh, you seem to be speaking from experience? Ooh, Thunder Sage. Thunder Sage has invigorating and inspiring properties. It was synthetically created by mages from the harbor city of Zoford. Inspiration. Inspiration grants you the ability to extraordinarily motivate other people or persuade them to tell the truth. let's look at our new drink really quick too. So we now have a sunny breeze that has something to do with, what is this called? Not confidence, charisma, and then intelligence is what it's heavily kind of based in. The delicious sunny breeze will melt your tensions and blow away your stresses, leading to enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day. Very popular among bards and rangers. Oh, so are we gonna give Fable this? You seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Ouch. Don't take it too personally. You've still got some of your old spark? Ish. That's at least something. Not the brightest flame, but funky enough. Thank you. Now, I'd actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. What can I serve you? Something that'll quicken my reflexes. Gotcha. What is her music, though? Quicken my reflexes. Okay, now I'm back to my cozy music. Lovely. Ah! So just something that will quicken your reflexes. Do you want something fiery too? What does this do? Do you want some fire? I could give you some fire. Or no. Didn't she say she wanted fire? So sorry. I'd like to try one of your fiery drinks, one that will quicken my reflexes. Yeah, I think she wants some of this too. I think, I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, and then a little bit of layers. Hello? Are you just not gonna do that? Are you just not gonna... I guess I can't do this. Let's see. Why aren't you working the way you're supposed to? Now that works, but I can't add this to it? No? That's blasphemy. Okay. It's worth a shot. No actual sparks, but perhaps something sparkling? Now that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten on in your years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? I finished a job in the Saye Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I myself am very fond of those creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Something's gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of the local fauna, and, snap! Gone you are. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zoford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford, the seaport? Yeah. Always considered it a rather calm area. It was. It is. Sometimes, at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, took a look at their most wanted list, and cash out. There was no real challenge though, so I didn't pick anything up. Sorry. Other than a few hushed whispers in the marketplace, that is. Something about some archmage just familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you. I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's going to pay me, you know? Okay, girl. Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here, and naturally I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. Honestly, not too good. I'd ask if you wanted to talk, but I think I already know the answer. Correct. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? Shooting stars? Ooh. Shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink, please. Perhaps something to boost my defenses. I have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. Okay, Malibu Barbie in armor. I got you. Not the only one I have. When can I give somebody a sunny breeze? I want to treat them to my new recipe. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Little this. A little there. A frosted lagoon. Coming right up. Look at a turtle. Please enjoy. Like dragon scales, sturdy, strong, flawless. I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. And my day off. I can only imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, if some star rain managed to affect not only the tavern, but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else would it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia, rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Cassiopeia helped me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is Eliathea Anwar. I'm a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I am very aware of when something is wrong with the firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Eliathea. Now trust me when I tell you, this was more than your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse happened. What? I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually I reside in the Aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her, to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension. It's the theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom when all the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why, Innkeep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart, figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you and your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it would be you, they said. They did? Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues at least to help me start with my investigation. Well, she could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best to aid those in need. And perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all of this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for any help. There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you will be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, Innkeeper. Yes, Alethea? I will help you fix up your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Character information unlocked, okay. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about all this when I return. Oh, let's look at our new updates. Okay, so let's look up the update for Kyle. A peculiar visitor looking everywhere for his beloved cape. However, it seems that he has definitely lost more than that. Possibly also a few of his memories. And his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Marrow Castle, and enjoys sunbathing. Maybe a tad bit too much. Zephyr. Zephyr is a difficult character to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. Ooh, Kin, Air Echo, 25, He, They, Rogue, Themis, Chaotic Good, The Moon. Alethea. Kin, Seraph, okay. Don't know what that is, like an elf. 25, She, Her, Cleric, The Aperture is her background. Alignment, Lawful Good, Arcana, the High Priestess. Alethea, is that how I would say it? Alethea? Yeah. Is a righteous devotee of the dragon Cassiopeia. A fact she makes sure everyone knows. She is very eager in her ambition to save people and to protect the world from falling stars and the like. Jade. Kin, Maida. 32, She, Her, Bounty Hunter. Background, Saye Plains. Chaotic Good, The Emperor. I fuck with a Chaotic Good baddie. I really do. I love that, like, character. What would you call that? Alignment so much. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about all of this when I return. Very cool. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in times of crisis? I'm not sure if I'd call this a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said and the literal stars fell from the literal sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. Damn, girl! We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and they get paid without working. I wouldn't say they aren't working. Then what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Wishful thinking. Hello? Hey, yo! Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one who entered the tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? That's just our standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover any more, I suppose. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me, Innkeep. Give me something for your repertoire of greetings. Hey, yo! Hey, yo, bro! Cringe fail. Stop! I am pretty cringe. Don't. Didn't you greet me like that? It's different when I do it. Yeah, their whole demeanor revolves around cringe. Yeah, exact. Wait, what? Who even are you? Jade, you. And Nico. Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer it if no one stole anything. Drinks. Got it. Can I have a drink then, if I can't have your name? Of course. What do you want? Oh, what do you have? Everything? What do you need most right now? Something that makes me more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. What? What? Well, worms can be slippery. That wasn't... never mind. Okay. A slippery worm coming right up. What a character. So many of these dang people want swift strikes. Lord help me. There's more to life than this. Okay? Get some help. Get a life. Okay. Some of them. Some of that. Ding dong. Here you go, you're welcome. Why do you have a broken face? No worms, but perhaps it'll suit your tastes. Oh wow, this is great! Amazing even. Where did you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that, I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who, me? Who else? Query! Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo! It's short for corruption. Ah. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian. Native born or by ancestry? Native, duh. Huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. TBH. No, I am the cringe character. IRL, I say TBH too. Oh, I'm having a self-actualization moment right now. I find it pretty lame, TBH. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. You think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here. Theft, identity fraud. It's all goody-goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. An Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly. I see. Changeling then? Yes, and I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not, what happens in this tavern stays in this tavern. Then we're cool. Cool. So what brings you here, Nico? This and that, you know. Zenith seemed like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by the giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come in and say hi. That would be mine. Cool. I don't do mounts, I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, pickpocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so... Is it that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern and keep? The city looks like a broken mirror. You bet it does. Looks like a star at the center of Zenith and... Boom! Yep. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ha! Me either. What if no one fixes it? So what? Then it stays broken. The Aether Tree won't crumble. Won't tumble just because some stars fell from the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac is already on their way to fix it. Needn't get my hands dirty. Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone who fixes everything. And if not, then it ain't bothering anyone enough. Which means it isn't a problem. Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Aniko, you aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh? Ugh, no way. Their self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complexes ain't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Reminds me of the group I met last week in Arrow. They were nice, but too nice, you know? I know exactly what you mean. Were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were headed somewhere north. Didn't really listen, didn't care. But I was nice to them too, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe, full of robes and magic type of guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacups. Leviathan? Huh? Why him? Don't know. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia. Ah, right. Sorry, mythology isn't my cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Fraud. Checks out. So, Leviathan warned him via his tea leaves about the start of something terrible, tattered wings tainting the gilded sea, and dark shades of misery. Leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How did you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read of the blazing eruption at the foot of the Dalwell Hills? No, but I heard about that when I was in Zoford. Thought the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yep. He also read from his tea leaves. Wow, seems like the guy was a real psychic. I guess divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaf said the wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Dalwell. Dalwell? So it really could be true. What? It sounds like whatever happened in Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Painted gilded sea, shimmering void. Metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard from in Zoford. Happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. How else? No idea. I thought he was just babbling. With everything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been onto something. Odd that the adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along to fix everything. Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all of this and we're just bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them. LOL. Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, Innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade. Now it's just you and me, Innkeeper. Indeed, Iniko. Have you ever thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything? Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have a tavern. You can just mind your own business. This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors too. To make quests, I get it. That sounds like the blurb on the back of some page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner. Well, then it's good we aren't all the same. Though it could technically be anyone, even you. Don't. Drakes, I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup. You didn't. Cool. I'm off. See if I can snatch some coins off the streets. Good luck. Goodbye, you strange, strange creature. Don't need any, Innkeep. Okay. Ooh. A psychic wizard foretold the star fall in their teacup. Apparently, it's just a fragment of the calamity that can be traced back to Dalwell. The spectacle last night left a mark on Fisoa. Not everyone agrees, but a cleric of Cassiopeia claims it was something seriously sinister. Zenith is in shambles after the star rain last night. The crater left in the city center carved a destruction that rippled through the town. Nice. Twinkle, twinkle, deadly stars. The beautiful yet disastrous star fall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surrounding farmlands are destroyed, and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty. So what exactly happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said that a fragment of this calamity can be traced back to Dalwell, an island in the south of Fisoa. Nice. What about these? Oh. My bad. Don't mind me. Gotta feed my Andu. Very interesting. Bing bong, bing bong. We're gonna do one more full day and then we're gonna call it the end of this part. Act 2, Starlight Sonata, A New Dawn, Second of the Astral Moon. I hope Lynn is okay. Oh, hi, Rhea. Innkeep. Rhea. You got any new lines for me? Perhaps, but I'll only trade them for new ones of your own. Make me a drink. I had a long night. Want to tell me about that? No. I get it. You need some stamina first. What I need is some defense to ward off your questions. I'll go check if I serve that. A frosted lagoon for the lady. 1, 2, 3. What is the little lemur from Madagascar's name? That's like King Julian. What is his name? Ding dong, here you go. You're so welcome. Let me move my mic a little closer. Some defense to keep your favorite innkeeper at bay. Who says you're my favorite? I might be after this drink. Fair enough. You're climbing up there. Can I, like, click on anything? I'm very happy to hear that. Now I got a question for you. You think you can handle that? I'll try my very best, Mrs. Frostgrip. Ms. My bad. Ms. Frostgrip. I just thought, since you're such a catch, keep it to yourself. Alright. It's Kyle here. I was looking for him around town, but not a single lad or lassie has seen him. Thought maybe he got crushed by a fallen star. Worried? No. I see. I think he should be waking up right about now. Rhea! There he is. Oh, I missed you so terribly. I thought you had died or worse, abandoned me. I thought the terrible fathoms of time had taken a new friend from me yet again. I'm fine. Are you sure? Hey. Can you see her too, Innkeep? Yes. Yeah, very much so. By the dragon, so she is not a dream or a fragment of the past. I'm very happy you're not dead, Rhea. Thanks. Would you like to see the gift I bought you? Gift? When I was at the market all by myself, missing you terribly, I found these gorgeous earrings that reminded me of you. Ah, I'll help you put them on. Wait. Are those suns? Yes, because your friendship lights up the my undead life. What do you think? I like them. They match my other jewelry and the craftsmanship is decent. You mentioned you never like leatherback clasps. I do like them. When did I say that? Not sure, at some point, or maybe I dreamed it. It's very likely. Speaking of dreams, I had the strangest dream about the stars falling down the other day. It crashed down to Gaia like a rain of fire or beautiful fireworks. There must have been something wrong with my drink. Anyhow, Rhea, where did your slime go? It was washed away by the fallen stars, the rain of fallen stars. Oh. So the empty night sky wasn't a dream? No. Guess Cassiopeia couldn't carry it all anymore or something. Incredible. So it wasn't one of your strange drinks, Innkeep? Does that mean I can drink another one without a vision of falling firmaments again? Worth a try. And I would like to try, preferably something that will make me strong enough to lift a star. Just in case I would like to. I'll see what I can do. You mean the blood concoction you've been getting every day? Sure. For Kyle the vampire. Here you go, buddy. Very nice. Ding dong. Here, my best attempt at supporting your star-lifting career. Oh, this is delicious. Do you think a molten star would taste like this? No. Perhaps? So, what do you two think about the star rain? It was very bothersome. I had to look for shelter on my way back from the Rockwell Cliffs. You better hurry and clean it all up. You got somewhere to be? Still have to get the vampire to Baruvia before I can get my hands on that gold. Who? Ye? Oh, splendid. I haven't been in Baruvia in quite some time. I cannot wait to see it again. But until then, I can search for other materials, better ones even. That isn't going to happen by sitting around. Are you collecting loot for your dragon hoard? What? No. In what world do I look like a dragon to you? They are masters of disguise. What about you, Innkeep? Am I a dragon? You are? No, I'm afraid not. But you smell so primordial. Thank you. If you're not a dragon, Rhea, what do you need materials for? Decorations? Ingredients? Don't you worry, I'm not trying to steal business away from you. They're for crafting. Like the friendship bracelets? Do we have a Swiftie? No, for weapons. You're going to war? But I just got you back. I'm not going to war. Won't see me fighting for anyone but myself. Are you a blacksmith then? I am, and I'm looking for the right materials to smash the next ore hot competition. I'm going to travel all the way to the caves of Ur for that one. That's so far. Can I come with you? That sounds very exciting. I hope you'll come back to show off your creation once you've won. I'll think about it. How are you feeling about the stars having relocated, Kyle? It's fascinating. You think so? Yes. Now that I know it was not a dream, the implications are dazzling. Yesterday, when I was looking out into the night, I could see nothing but darkness. But then, as I stared at the sedating nothingness, I could see an astral harefish hopping across the sky. Its sparkling tail left a gleam of light in its wake. It was followed by more of its kind, like a pack finding a place to rest for the impending sunrise. With the light of the stars blinding me, I would have never been able to see such a spectacle. And you still thought you were dreaming? I thought the stars had just gone into hiding. We all do that sometimes. I would love to know how they're doing on Earth. They must be enjoying the new atmosphere. Possibly. Speaking of exciting, have you had a chance to take a peek at the letter of yours, Innkeep? I'm afraid not. Either way, how exciting, you know. This world never ceases to amaze me with its natural wonders. Oh Lord, here she is. Malibu Barbie. This was by no means a natural wonder. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. Who are you, the Wonder Police? I am Alethea Anwar, High Cleric of the Aperture, and the chosen of Our Lady of the Endless Light. and I have returned to this establishment to investigate the tragedy of the Starfall. Not one of those protagonist types. Innkeeper, I am happy to see that you were able to collect more information for my research. I am grateful for your help in these trying times. At your service, miss. What are these times trying? Me, and the wonderful people of Asteria. An empty night sky is no laughing matter. This must be taken care of swiftly. I guess it's empty every time of the day now, actually. How does that not worry anyone? We have other things to worry about. And if these sorts of things stopped happening, this babbler would be out of a job. Indeed. I find it very exciting. That is somehow even more worrying. Say, are you a vampire? What else would he be? I am indeed. It is also very exciting. Do you have any affiliations with Marrow Castle? What is a castle? Why are you asking? While I was seeking shelter from the calamity, I came across a young echo with a gloomy temperament. Or rather, I came across his hands in my pockets, attempting to steal my most precious spell components. Luckily for him, I am not a very vengeful person, and I believe in the redemptive power of second chances. And he did make an effort to not to steal from me again. Very wise. Did he travel with you? No. We went our separate ways. I believe he wanted to be alone after narrowly escaping an encounter with a horrid vampire. Horrid vampire? He must have been very hungry. As they tend to be. Only if they're not eating responsibly. Who did you say you were encountered again, Miss Alethea? A rogue-ish wind echo. Ah, yes, a windy aftertaste is hard to resist, and primordial blood is a delicious luxury. Speaking of which, Inky. No. Are you from the Primordial Sea? Not in the slightest, but my blood would taste delicious if I was willing to share it. I see. What about your blood, Miss Alethea? Are you out of your mind, propositioning a holy woman for her blood? Well, you got a lot of it, fair question. All I need of it... And I need all of it to keep my strength against the looming evils of this world. Without me, who would even care enough to investigate this whole mess? After all, none of you seem to care. Besides, a taste of my blood would probably reduce you to ashes. I like your unwavering sense of self-importance. Thank you. I like your earrings. Thanks. So what are your next steps for saving us citizens? Well, your rumors are all over the place, which is good. That means there's a lot to look into. Still, I would have appreciated a bit more organization. My bad. I will start my investigation in Zenith and Themis. Have a closer look at the wreckage caused. Maybe examine the rubble more closely. Perhaps it harbors hidden clues. Once I have found out what is going on, I will put a stop to it. The stars have already fallen, lassie. Not a lot you can do for them. Then I will make sure nothing like this can ever happen again. Perhaps Cassiopeia can even be healed. It is imperative for the order of this world that she herself does not fall. Couldn't agree more. I know you've got this under control, Miss Anwar, but how would you feel about a little drink to boost your spirits? You have a long investigation ahead of you, after all. If you're offering, thank you kindly. What can I get you? It depends on the approach I decide to take with this. I could focus on the investigative aspect, really dig my heels into connecting the threads. Analyze the situation, find hidden clues, speak to the locals and those affected. Of course, I would have to do so strategically. Without the right approach, this plan would fall apart. And perhaps I would even need to inspire bravery and others to care about my cause. On the other hand, who knows who caused this? If I focus too much on theory, I may not be in the right condition to fight whomever I encounter. But she will be able to talk to them. That's always much more entertaining. Not everyone can be reasoned with. In such a case, I should be able to properly defend myself, especially if something similar should threaten to occur again. I need to prepare for even the worst case scenario. I could offer you some phoenix chilies. Who knows what you will encounter, but burning stars are best avoided with a hint of fire resistance. Sounds reasonable. So either it's the right balance between intelligence and inspiration or the ultimate fireproof self-defense. We're gonna do intelligence and inspiration. We're gonna give her the sunny breeze. I'm not yet certain which path I should take. I feel like she's like looking up, like, in a main character fashion. You should trust the innkeeper with it. She's always has the most wonderful solutions. Just this once I shall. I'll make sure not to disappoint. Yeah, we're gonna go with the sunny breeze. We're gonna go with sunny breeze. What was the other option? The spoken heart? We're gonna go with sunny breeze. Right. With what infusion? What infusion? What was that? I saw like a fist. Oh, this? Okay, slay. Say less. I can do that for you, baby girl. I don't know why I called you baby girl. That's weird. I'm so sorry. I just realized I said that. My bad. And then I need a little bit of this. Ding dong. This is not the right drink. It has to be the recipe that fits. Oh. Okay. Well. So it's gonna be this and then the other charisma one, I guess? The spoken heart? Interesting. Okay. Is it supposed to be this one? I'm so sorry. I'm so lost. At least it doesn't let me, like, serve the wrong drink. I appreciate that, actually. Very greatly so. What am I doing wrong, actually? I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. At least Andrew's eating good today. So it would be an intelligence focus? Oh, maybe. Oh, it was supposed to be a sparkling nebula. The distilled flavor of the cosmos is sparkling nebula fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with the taste of the stars. Yeah, okay, sorry. Oh, gosh, it's so hard being so big-brained. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't mind me. We got that. 1, 2. Sparkling nebula, just for milady. I think perhaps the strategic way is the best approach. After all, you wish to help people, not fight them. That is very true. This is an excellent drink. I'm already coming up with a 38-step plan. Perhaps we should start at the nearby Gaia Temple. I heard it was unfortunately an impact site that local acolytes will be sure to offer assistance. That sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you for your effort in helping this world, innkeeper. Always happy to be of service. Say, Miss Holy Spirit, those fallen stars, are they still intact? They crashed into the ground, so no, they are not intact. Were they pulverized? Not fully, no. Would you say that fallen stars make for an interesting type of material? For what? Yes. They would certainly be rare. Need any help on that holy mission of yours? I know a thing or two about rocks and the like. Could give you some insight on those impact conditions. I can't say I'm an expert in geology. Though I feel like I could make an educated guess, nevertheless. Sure. I would very much appreciate your assistance. Great! Then I'm in. Me too. Do you know about geology as well, or astronomy perhaps? I know about astrology. And this all sounds so very exciting. I've been terribly bored waiting for Raya to come back. This will greatly aid me on the mission of curing my boredom. Well, I do like to help. That is very kind of you. I know. You don't have to come along. Of course I do. Could you imagine if the stars fell down again? What if one crushed you? I need to stay close by so I can catch it. I don't think you could. The stars already fell, Kyle. Done deal. What about the ones in the primordial sea? What if it floods us with all of those mirrored stars? Unlikely. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm going on this adventure with you, and with you, Miss Alethea. Great. Wonderful. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Let us not waste any more time. Thank you for your aid and keep. I shall return with conclusions and perhaps even mended firmaments. I'm looking forward to hearing your heroic deeds. How exciting. Wish me luck. Good luck. I hope you find suitable material. Me too. Dang, okay. That's cool. Who are you? Hello? Hello. I would like your finest drink, please. A drink, you say? What do you have in mind, miss? Melina. Can I do a voice for her? Wait. Melina. But Melly is fine. It's short for Melina. I see. Well then, Melly, what kind of drink would you like? Something tasty. Something that will give me new fun ideas. Oh, and some Thunder Sage. I don't have any money, but I've got something to barter for the drink. You don't need to pay. But I want to. It doesn't feel right otherwise. All right, fine with me. What do you have for me? Oh, thank you very much. She gave me a golden feather. Slay. Golden feathers come from the speedy golden loons who molt their feathers every spring. They can be found near every major lakeside. Haste. A little haste makes any adventurer inhumanly fast. Great for reaching long-distance locations and escaping every fight unharmed. Ooh, that's cool. Takes away your intelligence, though. Okay. Now can I accept a drink? Very well. Let me see what I can do. What did Melly want? Some smarts. Wants to be big-brained. I got you, bestie. Very nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ding dong. There you go. Some new fun and sweet ideas coming right up. This is perfect. This is perfect. I'm already feeling the energy of new hijinks running through my veins. Thank you. This is a really nice tavern. I think I'm going to hang out here for a bit. I need a break from my investigations. Can I pet your familiar? No, he's quite antsy when he hasn't been fed. I'd worry for your hands. Okay. Okay, girl. Oh, if it isn't edgelord. They're like a perfect team. I want them to be a team. Okay? Oh, Zephyr. Almost didn't see you there. I suppose I'm as stealthy as a knight. No. As the knight, I meant as the knight. Sounds like you need a drink. Desperately. One that will help me remember words. I've been quiet for so many hours. I think I've forgotten how to speak. That explains why we're communicating telepathically right now. We are? Okay. No! Who the... are you? Was I too stealthy for you? No. Let's get you a drink so you stop cursing at the child. Detective, stop cursing at the detective! Yes, of course. Though my drinks don't come cheap. How much? I'll trade you one for a trinket. Ah, one of those. One of those. What if I didn't find one? Are you trying to tell me you made it all the way through a castle without stealing a single thing? Here. Thought the place might like it. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Well, my tavern tells me it thinks it's beautiful. But it is wondering what it might be. Thought I was smarter than that. Thought I was smarter than that. Does the tavern want to guess what it is? A clock, an oversized stamp? You're not even remotely close. But imagine making a huge wax seal with that. I bet that would look so cool. You need a very big puddle of wax, though. I think such a large amount of wax would make it impossible to open any letters. Probably. It's a wall clock adorned by hungry bats. One creature of the night telling time to another. A very inaccurate wall clock, it seems. It's nowhere near midnight. Its hands seem to have gotten stuck just before midnight for an eternity. Or at least since I found it. Will this do, or will I have to pull another heist? This will do just fine. Good. And because I'm someone that always keeps his promises, I shall now prepare a drink for you. One moment. Let's see if I have something that will make you more polite towards local detectives. Yeah, let's not curse at the children, okay? That's not a great idea. I'm gonna be so for real with you. What are we doing? A spoken heart for our bestie? Our socially awkward edgelord? That's okay. Listen, it's hard to gain, like, skills in talking to people when you're constantly on Reddit, you know? That's okay. You're working on yourself, and I'm here to help. Ding dong. Why does it look like that? I'm sorry, I got distracted. It feels like this, like, part of my arm is, like, cut off weird. I don't know, I'm going crazy! Oh my god, I'm going crazy. Sorry. Politely, a drink. Did I accentuate the right notes? Sure did. You should consider becoming a musician. I'm happy where I'm at now, thanks. Now, will you be polite and tell me what happened? No. Why not? I don't even know who you are. I'm Melina, but you can call me Melly. No thanks. So? What else did you steal? Castles have many things, I've heard. Nothing. Shouldn't you be at school? I don't go to school. I'm already smart enough. Dang, girl. I don't know. School is important. Your parents agree with that? My parents are dead. And they didn't come back as ghosts to tell me to go to school. So it can't be that important. I'm sorry to hear that. That's okay. It's already been this many years since they died. She just holds up like 7. This many years since they perished in the Great War. Just kidding. I can count. It's been 7. Oh! I held up the correct amount of fingers. Just kidding. I can count. It's been 7 years. So I was only 3 when they disappeared forever. I don't remember a lot about them. But I already solved their murder, so it's okay. Did you avenge them? No, they got eaten by zombies, and the zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. Not a lot left to avenge. That makes sense. It does. A classic adventurer's tale. Right? I basically speedran my origin story. I've got dead parents as my motivation and a detective career to make sure I can help other people. Because people didn't help you? Exactly, but it's okay. It made me into the adventurer I am today, and I like who I am. Doesn't it make you sad? No. What's your origin story? Yes, Zephyr, that is your origin story. What is your origin story? It is far too dark for your young mind to handle. Best you don't know. Okay, what's your name? Blaze. But she just called you Zephyr. That's my middle name. Okay, I'll respect your fake name, but only if you tell me what castle you stole the innkeeper clock from. Fine. It was Merrill Castle. That's the information you give her? I was on a dangerous quest to steal a precious cape from a murderous vampire. Did she kill you? Obviously not. Not so murderous, then. She would have if she'd caught me. So she didn't? No, I managed to complete the mission undetected. Thanks to the invisibility that took hold of my body, I was able to avoid the cohort of monsters she had put in my path.
Only the dragons know what would have happened if they had spotted me, weak and not prepared to fight.
But they didn't.
But they didn't. Even the living gargoyles with their lithic claws at their doors did not sense my presence. I waited until they were mid-argument to sneak through a nearby window that they had left open to grant spiders easy access to the castle.
Iron Barrow Castle is very scary. Was it very scary?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to parents being eaten by a T-Rex, how scary was it?
In the middle, I suppose.
Interesting. Did you run into any traps?
I was able to spot and avoid them all thanks to my remarkable perceptive gifts. And your help. Anyway, I found the cape in her closet, hung up between ball gowns covered in rubies and diamonds.
Did you take any?
Maybe.
So you're a thief?
Obviously.
Can you teach me how to be a better thief? I want to expand my portfolio.
Why would I do that?
Because I asked nicely?
Forget it.
No, you got the kid crying.
I took the cape along with whatever gemstones I could find, then I heard her approaching her chambers. Quickly, I hid among the dressing gowns, holding my breath to avoid making any sound. I thought I had made it through when suddenly she opened the closet doors. I was pressed so close to the wall I thought the wood would start vibrating in the rhythm of my heartbeat. But she reached right past me, picked out a hat, and returned to her dastardly vampiric activities.
What are vampiric activities?
I don't know, sucking blood, turning into bats, scheming about blood.
Lots of blood stuff, it sounds like. Indeed. Did you make it out of there easily, Blaze?
I found a secret passageway that led below the pond, through the earth, and to the summit of Witch's Peak. Almost scared this strange cleric to death when I regained my visibility. She was ready to ignite me with her golden flames.
That seems harsh for just a little jump scare. Are you sure your fingers stayed in your pockets?
Who can say?
Speaking of sleight of hand, where did you find that clock?
It was sitting in a display case in the middle of the hallway that stretched on forever.
Then how did you know it was in the middle?
I could feel it. The case was locked, but with my expertise, I was able to crack it open in no time. The antique clock stood right in between a ritualistic dagger and a vial of blood. And I thought it strange that it was the only item without a tag, so I took it.
A tag?
She's very organized, labels everything.
Why would you display a vial of blood? Shouldn't it be in her pantry?
Its label described it as blood from the very first vampire, Mike.
Mike?
Mike. Judging by its poison next to such a priceless item, the clock must be worth a fortune.
In that case, thank you again. It will look great in my tavern.
Indeed.
Is he blushing? It sounds like you would have been in a lot of trouble if you got caught.
But I wasn't. Thanks to the innkeeper's drink, I not only survived, but I also avoided the horror's wrath entirely.
Sounds like a tasty drink. I would hope so. It seems like the quest was completed successfully. Thank you, Blaze. You did a good job. I'm gonna pat on the head, too.
I'm lucky I survived once more. It's a miracle I made it past so many monstrous creatures without being harmed.
Did you think you might die? When you took the quest, I mean?
It's always a possibility.
Then why would you go?
Death is inevitable, such is life.
At least you have your cape now.
It's not mine, it belongs to another vampire.
Another vampire?
Yes. It was stolen from him in a lover's quarrel. The clutches of love always end in cruel tragedy.
But the comedy it takes to get there is worth the ride.
Only for those willing to suffer.
Aren't we all? Speaking of suffering, I'm sure Kyle, that's the long-suffering, very comedic vampire Melly, would love his cape back. Could I extend the quest to include a speedy delivery?
After the day I've had?
You've done enough hiding for one day, don't you think?
Professional hiding. Fine, I'll do a direct delivery just this once. Where can I find this Kyle?
Last I saw him, he left with Rhea to aid a certain cleric with her investigations. I'm sure you'll recognize her.
Not her again. Where are they?
Uncertain. Try looking around Zenith. They can't have gotten far yet. What are they investigating? The Star Rain, as far as I know. That's what I was investigating. We should go talk to them. We can exchange notes. I already drew a map of all the impact sites in Zenith. Maybe they can help extend it further, or even find the culprit of this curious incident. Come on, Blaze. We have to go and find them for your cape and for my notes.
I'm going.
Oops, I didn't mean to click on that.
I'm going alone. You do whatever. With you along, I could never stay undetected.
Go follow him. Wait for me! See you soon, Gamekeeper! I love that for them. See you soon, Melly. So cute! Alright, everybody, and with that, we are gonna wrap up this episode of Tavern Talk. Let me know what you think. If I could talk. Let me know what you think of this down below, and let me know who your favorite character is so far. I think I really like Chrissy. I got a little crush on Chrissy, the elf from the very beginning. I can't wait to see more of her. But there are so many good characters in this game, and I'm so excited. If you guys would like to like and subscribe, I would very much appreciate the support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!